My name is Sanket Shah. I'm a cinematographer. I've been involved in this industry as a cinematographer for the past almost 8 years now, and I've done a formal training from US from New York Film Academy, and ever since then I've been involved in advertising, features, and music videos, and so that's my background. A cinematographer is the head of department of the camera department. He works very closely with the director of the film. So the cinematographer and the director, they both together visualize the how the film is going to come out, and it's the cinematographer's job to put the visualizations of the director onto the film. So he works very closely, like cinematographer works very closely with various other departments like the art direction, the costume, the direction department, and plans out how the film is at the end going to look on the big screen. Photographer basically is someone who tells the story in one single image. That's a photographer. And cinematographer basically a movie is a series of photographs. So it's like at a base level, both should have the same basic skills. They should have a sense of technology, a sense of lighting, sense of how to frame a shot, and but a cinematographer is more that you need to know exactly what camera to use and what kind of lighting is needed to enhance the whole film, the look of the film. The videographer usually works with a television studio. So before, when digital was not that much into place and where film negative was used, so all your shows which were run on TV were shot on video format, which is high definition cassettes and all, and your features were shot on your film negative. So hence there were two different terms used. One is a videographer and one is a cinematographer. So that's why videographer were more into your television shooting, and cinematographers were the name stuck because they were doing cinema work. There are a lot of Indian as well as foreign institutes. The main Indian institute is your FTII, which is your Film and Television Institute of India, which is in Pune. It is the oldest and the most prestigious courses that it provides the most prestigious courses in not only cinematography but also in the entire filmmaking. So if someone wants to become a cinematographer, I myself would suggest, which I also myself did, was not to take a specific course on cinematography but to take an entire filmmaking experience. Because to become a cinematographer, you not only need to know camera work but also direction, also video editing, also lot of other aspects of filmmaking, and even you need to understand the producer's point of view. So an entire filmmaking course will definitely help you even if you're doing direction or cinematography. It's always better to take the entire course. And also there are a lot of courses that are available abroad. Of course, the price is always is a matter, because it's going to be such courses are very expensive. So either you can start the course maybe after your 12th standard, or undergraduation courses, or even after you've done your graduation. So there is no specific route that you have to take. You can start the course at any time, and there are also so many workshops that offer from New York Film Academy and London Film School, Prague Film School, and which are 1 month, 2 months courses. But all these courses are very, very comprehensive. So if you have a very basic understanding of cinema, of filmmaking, it's advisable to do the courses later on. So on-field experience is the best experience that a student can get. So if you can get hands-on, working under a DP, that's what you call a cinematographer, is also known as a director of photography. So if you can assist someone for 3-4 months and get a basic understanding of how to work on set, how a film is being made, and then if you go on and do a course, it is much more effective, and you can understand, grasp thing much more. You can know what other questions to ask, and so that's what I think. And it's very important to even do a course, because you are surrounded by people, by students who have the same amount of passion as you have, and it definitely motivates you. It helps you understand other students' viewpoint about cinema. As a group, you watch so many films. Then at the end of the day, you discuss so many films, and so it's just 24/7. You are surrounded by just cinema and filmmaking and people who love filmmaking. So it is very important to do, maybe, I mean, not a 2-3 year course, but at least like a 6 months, 7 months, workshop or seminars or courses. Because at the end of the day, this filmmaking industry is, you have to constantly keep on learning. Like I myself want to do a workshop whenever possible. So you can never stop that this is, now I've learned everything. You have never learned everything. Every day is a learning experience, be it on set or be it on school, wherever. It's a constant learning experience in the filmmaking industry. In terms of skills, one definitely should have a creative sense how to use the lighting, maybe an artificial or the natural light in your, which will supplement, which will complement your framing. So being creative, being observant is one skill that you need to have. For example, you are traveling somewhere, you observe certain type of light falling on a subject, or you find some, like some in terms of art direction, you find something. So you need to observe and grasp that. So you need to be very observant as well in terms of cinematography. So that's one skill you definitely need to have. Also, being creative and all is a set thing. Like you need to become a cinematographer, you need to think in a different way. You need to think out of the box. You need to think creative, and you need to think more than a layman would. So that is a given set that one needs to have, which is inbuilt, which cannot be like kind of forced upon someone. The most important skill that you need to have, you need to have that passion for cinema, because without passion, I don't think anyone can survive in an industry for a long time. So passion is very important for this for this industry, because it's like after working for 18 hours, 16 hours, you come home and you can't stop thinking about the film. You talk to your friends about the film, you get excited. So that's one thing that you definitely need to have. The other skill that one needs to have, become just a cinematographer, is that one needs to have definitely a leadership quality, because cinematographer is the one who binds like most of the other departments also together. Like he has number of people which work directly under him, like his chief assistant. There are camera operators that work depending on the scale of the project. There are focus pullers, and there's a whole lighting crew that is there. There's his gaffer and key grips. A lot of people, a lot of department that work under him. So he needs to have complete control over his department. He needs to have planned it, and everyone needs to be on the same page. He needs to conduct meetings with the director, the art direction, and a lot of other departments, and so that everyone is on the same page. So like if you're doing for example, you're doing an advertising, and you on the set, like if your crew members don't know what is happening, so you're just going to lose time. So every single department, every single person under the cinematographer needs to know what's going to happen, and what is everyone needs to be on the same page. Other skill is also planning. Planning is very much important in this, because at times you need to go on a location scout before the film is shot, so that you know what time to shoot a shot, or what is the angle that's preferred. So you have to plan each and every aspect of how are you going to shoot the advertisement. Getting a job as a cinematographer, it's very different than the normal jobs. Like you go to suppose if you want to work in like finance or a bank or something, you go with your CV, you go to the resume, and you go with your past work experience, letter of recommendations, and that's how you get a job in a normal day-to-day life. But as a cinematographer, there is no CV, there is no resume, nothing. I mean, someone, you can say that I've done a course here, I've assisted this one, I've assisted that one, but at the end of the day, every director, every producer who will give you work, they need to completely believe in yourself, believe in you. So what you have to do is, I think the best one can do is, like, now technology, you can shoot movies on your DSLRs, even your iPhones, even your, like iPads and all, like your tablets, devices and everything. So I think one needs to prepare his or her own showreel. So once you have your work in place, you can easily kind of shoot some mock commercials that we call, and you can kind of shoot with a couple of your friends. Your friend, if he wants to become a director, you can just team up with him and shoot couple of commercials, and you can easily then go to the director and producer and show it to them that this is a mock commercials that I've done, and so they know that what you're capable of. Because at the end of the day, every director and a producer, even if they produce an advertising, it's advertisement, it's at the end of the day, it's a lot of money that they have to put in. So they have to be completely kind of comfortable with you, and if they have not worked with you before, so the first time, so at least they know this is the work you have done and you are capable of doing such creative jobs and out of the box thinking and all that. So that's definitely one way that a person who is very new to this field can go about. Yeah, the other is definitely, I mean, work under someone for a few years, and it's this job basically starts paying after a few years. It's like maybe doing a specialized specialized field of maybe medicine or something. How you start paying after a few years is the same way. You have to start working as an apprentice where you get paid nothing, then you start assisting where, and slowly you climb up the ladder, and then when you have to gather more contacts, and people know you then from the industry through the years, and that's how you slowly start getting jobs. It's not an overnight thing. It takes a lot of years, but all you need to have is the passion and determination, and after that, I don't think there's nothing to stop you. And also, as an outsider, many people face problem is they're not from Bombay, and like to even make their families understand like that I'm going to do in filmmaking is a very important thing. Because at the end of the day, when an outsider tells his family that I want to join the film industry, like the parents or anyone just thinks about the glamour and the glitz that is involved in the film industry, but they don't know the backside of it, where how much of hard work and how much of creativity goes inside in making a film. Even like everyone, right from the director, stars to the art direction to the costume, everyone works very hard to make a film, but that is very rarely shown on television, or what is shown is the final product, or the parties or the glamour. So it's very important to make your family members understand that this is what goes in making a film. And you need to be there where like Mumbai is the hub of Bollywood and filmmaking, so you need to be in the center of where all this filmmaking is going on, and you need to surround yourself with people from this industry, like day and night just think about cinema. And just networking is the most important thing in this industry as well. Like you meet someone, it all works on referencing. So you meet someone at a party and you say, oh, I'm a cinematographer, this is my showreel, this is what I've done. So maybe next day they will go, they'll check your work and they will like it, they will maybe refer it to someone else. So networking is very important, unlike any industry, but especially in this filmmaking industry, networking and the way you market yourself is the key. Today's young generation, I feel that we are all very lucky because technology is evolving at a very great pace, and today you have hands-on technology at a very student level as well. You can just pick up a DSLR and just if you have a concept or an idea in your mind, you can just go there and shoot the next minute, edit it on your phone or edit it on your laptop. So there is no particular like excuse that I don't have access to technology. Like earlier, yeah, I mean you had a concept, but there were not many cameras that were available to you at such good resolution. So I think for every student is one. For example, if someone wants to become a cinematographer, He just needs to go out there, like even if he has at a friend's wedding or at a family's wedding, he can shoot a nice wedding video out of his phone or a DSLR and edit it together and make it look like a wedding film. So every day you should try and contribute it to your passion. And definitely, like, there is no shortcut to this. It is a full-time thing. So if someone is doing like a part-time job and he treats this industry as like a part-time thing, it will never work. You have to give your full time into this and many years into this. Then only you will see one day, after maybe like 10 years or whenever, like it all depends on you. After that, you will see yourself at some level in this industry. And as a student also, I mean, if someone wants to do a course in filmmaking, I would definitely suggest to work as a apprentice, as an intern under someone, under whoever. Like, I mean, now from Google you can contact, I mean, you can know anyone like cinematographers. So you have your favorite DPs, you have your favorite filmmakers that who that you want to shadow or you want to work with. So get in touch with them. If not them, then someone else. But work under someone, work under apprentice. Don't think about money for at the initial stage, because once you prove yourself, money definitely will follow. So this industry is not something where you are like, no, I want to earn money. No, then you're better off working at a bank or somewhere else where you get salary. But your most important thing is determination, that after a few years, do not give up, just keep on constantly proving yourself and believe in yourself. That would be my suggestion for today's generation. And one day you will see yourself becoming whoever you want in the film industry.